let's talk about the shorter shots around the green. This is what we typically call our scoring zone. Now the scoring zone is roughly between 50, 75 yards, 100 yards, right? It's those shorter distances. And I encourage you, if you have wanted to get on the golf course, but you really don't know if you could play all 9 holes or all 18 holes from the tee box for ladies, play from a modified yardage. Play from right near the green. There's no rule that says you can't start close to the green. So grab a friend, grab a partner, and I encourage you after today's video to book a tee time and book a time where you can go and feel like you can apply these skills on the golf course. But what we're talking today is short shots around the green. And ironically, these shots help you develop your full swing. So this is a twofold. We get to feel more confident, get the golf ball in the air, get it on the green, and we get to develop our full swing skills. Now, how do we develop our full swing skills with our short game shots, you might ask? Well, when we get set up, right? I have a shorter club in my hand. You can see here, it's much shorter. Typically, you're gonna see a letter S or a P that indicates sand wedge or pitching wedge. And if you look on the end of the club, you're gonna see a lot of angle or loft. And what that is designed to do is to get the golf ball up in the air, to maybe not travel as far, but we are really simplifying the motion just like we need to do as we start to develop our full swing, okay? So let's break it down. We're gonna get our feet pretty close when we're close to the green. So a rule of thumb is we're gonna keep our feet pretty close. And the reason being is we are looking for precision over power. We don't need to load and unload quite yet. We're really trying to time the hands and the arms with the motion of rotation. And that's what we're really starting to develop from a motor learning standpoint, is when we break things down into smaller bites, the bigger bites become a lot easier. Okay, so let's get our feet pretty close. And I like to have my feet kind of out, and that allows my hips to rotate a lot better, especially if you have tight hips. That really is helpful. All right, the next key component is we're gonna get the club, I'm gonna face sideways here, a little bit taller and closer. So now I can really feel like I'm rocking my shoulders. I don't want to set up like a full swing shot. I want to get a little bit snuggly, okay? Snuggly, it's a technical term. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to practice our brush and freeze. Okay, so we're just transporting the club to our finishing point, okay? Because now we're telling our brain where the ending point is going to be. So can you see that there? See how I'm just brushing and freezing? Now, you can practice this without even coming to a golf course. That's the cool part. All right, so let's do this. Let's get our feet, our hands on the club, our arms are comfortably long. I'm a little bit taller to allow for my arms to kind of have some space. Now we're just gonna take a little backswing and try to freeze and stick. All right, now let's do that again. A little bit long to long. Notice I haven't bent my wrist, I haven't flipped, I haven't tried to do anything to try to manipulate the golf ball, or the golf club. I'm just trying to maintain my triangle and rotate to a finish. All right, let's try that now with a golf ball. Now, when a golf ball gets there, I don't care about the ball. I want to see, can I maintain and get to my finish point? All right, so let's see what happens here. So I'm going to get my setup, develop a little energy, and then stick and freeze. And you can see how I have a little bit of tension in my arms. I didn't let the golf club rotate. I didn't do anything with my hands. I'm really looking at the face of the club. The face of the club is facing me. Look at that, so cool. Now, we are working on all of the foundations of a full swing here, okay? Now, we're working on how we take the club away, okay? How we start the club away, how we rotate, and how we finish. Right? So these are all, from a motor learning standpoint, really key components of developing a full swing as well. So you get 2 for 1. It's amazing. It's really cool. Golf is fun, I promise. All right, so this is what I want you to do this week. I want you to practice feet close together, arms nice and long, brush and freeze. Do about, 5 minutes of that. Then I want you to come to the golf course, and we're gonna practice that same idea close to the green, developing a little bit of energy, and find your brush and freeze and let the golf ball get in the way. All right, ladies, if you found this helpful, leave a note in the comments, and I would love for you to download my free practice guide. This is going to be a really simple roadmap for you to check off areas and learn how to practice from green all the way to tee. Be well, keep swinging free, and mind, body, and swing.